Hello. Welcome back. If you've been here before, if you haven't been here before, welcome. New spot for me again today. Fishing at Totland Bay after a couple of recommendations from other people. Could be a total mixed bag of fish. We've got about 2.5 hours till low water, so it's probably not the right time to be fishing, but I don't really care. So we've got 2.5 hours till low, which is at 20 to 8, and then I'm probably going to fish for about another hour after that and just see what comes along. I'm going to go with made 2 new rigs last night, 2 clip down flapper, a 2 hook flapper clip down rig. Put one with the tractor beads on and one without, so I'm just going to use those 2 rigs today, just to see if there's a difference really, because I see some people using attractor beads and I see some people not using attractor beads. So I'm going to try the next sort of 4 sessions using those. I've got size 1/0 hooks on them, so yeah, should pick something up. I've got some, I don't know if you can see in there, got a big fat chunky old mackerel that I caught last year. I've got some leftover refrozen black lug, and I've got some squid, leftover squid. So we'll give them a go and then see what happens. Over there, I don't know if you can see it, but over there is there is a lighthouse just about flashing. That is Hurst Point, and that's Fort Albert. That's the narrowest point of the Solent right there. And believe it or not, it's over 150 foot deep right there in the middle. An old search house there from search and light station from World War II. This point here, you can't really see it, but out there that's called Fort Warden Ledge, which is notoriously supposed to be really good for bass, but I'm not after bass today, and that looks rocky. That looks like lure fishing territory, and I haven't got any of that with me today. But I will be getting into doing some of that again later. So the point that I'm going to is a big landslide. Now this happened years ago, and there's even to the point where the council have built a new footpath over the top of it, but it's pushed the old Victorian promenade out into the sea. So that's what I'm going to be fishing off today, and I have fished off there before last year, lure fishing, and I caught little schoolie bass for the first time. So that was really cool. So yeah, I'm going to be heading over there. I'm going to climb up. I'm going to get to a spot, and then we'll bring you back. There you go. Look, you can see the needles in the distance there. So I was fishing right around that point before at Allen Bay. You can walk it on a low tide, but it's a decent walk. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of rocks and stuff. Yeah, and it's good for picking up a few crabs and stuff out there. So yeah, so I could go off here, fish towards there. We've got an ebb, and on the ebb tide it always goes out past the needles, and when it floods it comes in past the needles to the right, to the east. So I could just perch myself there and fish. I fancy going around to the other side. I've had a look at navionics, and there's a bit of a gully. I need a 100-metre cast, and I don't know if I can cast 100 metres, but we're about to find out. Well, we're not going to find out because I'll never know if I've got it anyway. I need to do it on a beach really, with just a weight, and then pace it out and have a check it out. But yeah, I've got no idea how far I can cast. I'm thinking maybe 80 metres, I don't know, but we'll see. So anyway, I will we'll get up there, we'll get set up, and I'll bring you back. I want to get some baits in the water. Alright, there we go. That was brilliant. The tripod just fell over my phone on it, but no breakages. Alright, so this is the first one. So this is obviously sequin, you know, as a bait stop. Size 1/0. So we've got 2 of those. It's going to click, top one will clip down on there. Bottom one, still using these cheapo clips because that's all I can sort of afford really at the moment, so I don't even know how good these other ones are. And I've got that on I'll straighten those out. That's a 6 ounce breakaway. It's exactly the same rig, exactly the same length and everything on the other side. The only difference is I've got these 2 loomy beads. So I was just interested really to see what the difference would be. So I'll get those baited up, give you a quick show, chuck them out, and then yeah, hopefully get a fish. Alright, let's have a quick show. Always something, I forget something in my haste, and I've forgotten my rag, so that's great. So I'm going to have stinky hands. So on the top, I've just done a really small black lug, tipped off with a little bit of mackerel. That's exactly the same on both. And on the bottom, I've got a squid and mackerel wrap, which actually looks pretty decent. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. So I'm going to ping those straight out there, and with any luck, we'll get something. Like I say, don't know what, but anything will be a bonus. See, yeah, I haven't got enough space to set up my tripod here, but I think this is going to be all right. I feel pretty set. I could probably set up further back and over the top, but yeah, I feel pretty confident I'm right. There's a lot of side tide, which is unusual because tide is going out still. So yeah, actually no, that's perfectly not unusual at all because the tide's going out for another hour or so. Yeah, so I might struggle to hold bottom for a bit. I might have to come a bit further in, but at the moment we're out quite far, so not a bad cast. But yeah, so any fish, I will bring you back. Alright, so yeah, I've got them out. I'm going to leave them out for probably 15, probably 20 minutes, half an hour, realistically. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe like if I'm using some, first time I've really fished with mackerel, so I'm hoping, not hoping, but there's a potential of a ray or a conger or something like that. which would be pretty cool. But yeah, target species really is a flatfish. But in all honesty, any fish is a good fish. But yeah, that flatfish is place specifically is pretty high up on my target for the year. Way above codling. So yeah, we'll see. Could be a bite there. Looked like it might have been on the right hand rod. Alright, so I'll just turn the camera around quickly so I can still keep an eye on the rods. Just changed the baits over. I've probably left them in there for a good half an hour. I always leave them in too long. Oh yeah, hang on. And this first catch of the day. Bloody great big velvet swimming crab. So anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you that. No bites. I thought I had a decent solid knock, but it could just have easily have been the crab. So yeah, nice fresh baits out there. I've got a black lug and mackerel wrap on the bottom on both, and a squid and mackerel wrap on the top hook on both. So yeah, let's see if we can stir something up. It's just gone properly dark now, so if we're going to get some bites, I'm expecting them to get in the next hour or so. Right, so they've had about another 20 minutes. So I'm going to bring them in now and check to see what it was like, because the last time I brought them in they were pretty much stripped. So I'm going to bring them in this time, see how much bait is left, so it'll give me a bit of an indication of how long I can leave them to soak. So interesting, snagged. This is a bit of a pain. I thought I'd snap the line, so I was expecting to have no shock leader on there, and shock leader is fully intact, and my knot gave way on the rig body to the swivel where I connect it onto the shock leader. So it's kind of a result, really. But what it does mean is change of tactics. I'm going to put a pulley on. I'm going to put a big mackerel bait on. Seeing as I've got plenty of mackerel. It's a big mackerel. I'm going to chunk of it on there with a 4-row pulley panel. A bit annoyed about the weight, to be honest. I don't like losing weights. Okay, that took a bit longer than I expected. Having to re-rig, but yeah, it's alright, it's no drama. But like I say, I really don't like losing weights. Yeah, so we got nice big chunk of mackerel on there now. So if there's anything decent kicking around, might sniff that out. And on the little scratching rig now, so we're down to one scratch rig, so that little competition thing that I was going to do, little comparison is out the window. And yeah, we've got mackerel squid wraps. So let's wait for a bite. I don't know if that's picking up or not on the sound. I don't know if that's foxes or what. Certainly making a bit of a ruckus. Gutted. First solid bite that was. Too keen. I've had a couple of comments about letting the bite develop because I'm striking too soon. I think that's probably what went wrong then. Because I kind of felt it there, you know, when you first strike in, you do your first couple of reels and you can sense that there's something there, and then it just went light. Conger. There we go. Oh mate, I'm so excited. I just stepped in my mackerel. It's quite deep hook, so I'm gonna have to get the disgorger on it a sec. This is what they say about T-bar, isn't it? There we go. There we go. My first sort of decent sized conger. Can't even see it, sorry. Colours are so cool. Oh, they're quite strong. Look at that. There we go. Wicked. Super pleased. Super pleased. Right, let's get him back in. Oh, mate, stoked. I've got to do this again because I just forgot to press record, so I'm too excited. Yeah, decent fish. First conger eel, proper one. You know, I've had a couple, maybe like 1.5 foot. But yeah, it's quite heavy. It felt weighty on the line. That was really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna rebait up, get it out, and see if we can't get something else. I think the other rod's going at the minute, so I'm going to keep an eye on that and yeah, rebait up. I got to put the rig back on because I took it off so I could deal with the fish. So yeah, we'll re-rig and get it back out. Something on here, you know. See? Little doggie. Oh, he's only level as well. He's tiny. There we go. Little dogfish, really little one. So chuck him straight back. But this has turned out to be a pretty good session. So I'm pleased. I'm well pleased. I got a fish. Yeah. Swimming off like a trooper. Right, let's get another one on. Oh mate, so I'm going to put another big, get rid of that, I'm going to put another big bit of mackerel on, so seem to pull something out. Like I say, I do try to, sorry, I do try to take all this elastic back with me, stick it in a pile and then it just comes back. It's easy to forget it sometimes though, do you know what I mean? I don't hold it against other people that don't, because I've forgotten many times as well, but I do try to. Nice, mackerel juice in my eye. Oh mate, I'm so pleased. I'm so chuffed I caught some fish. You know, it's difficult because when you do have a blank, which happens quite a lot in fishing, or it certainly does with me, and you're putting videos up, you do wonder whether it's worth putting it up if you don't have a fish. And I've seen quite a few people that do, and it's like, well, it's real, isn't it? You know, which is why I posted that other video, because I did blank, and it's like, but do you know what? That's fishing, you know? You can't always catch fish, as much as we would all like to. Oh, my hands are warming up now. Right, I'm going to get this one out. Right, we're fishing again. Oh yeah. Yeah, I put a new rig on. I don't even know if you can see me. Put a new rig on after that Conger. It's made a right old mess of it, so I'll cut all the little bits of terminal tackle off it and I'll re-rig another one at a later date. There you go, you can see me. Yeah, that's cool, man. So we've had an eel now and a small dogfish. Small eel and a small dogfish really, but you know, I don't care because I caught fish. Yeah, please man. First time using mackerel, so I don't know if, well no actually, because the Conger wasn't on the mackerel, so yeah, I mean, well, it's the first time I've got 3 baits anyway, like 3 different types of bait. Small hook on that Conger, that's the size of 1/0, so that's pretty cool. Goes to show you can catch stuff. I mean, I know some people are specimen fishermen, but you know, it's early days for me. I'm just pleased to be catching anything, to be honest. So yeah, I don't mind catching the small pouting, whiting, not that I catch many whiting. Yeah, anything's great. So yeah, so at the moment it's all good. It's turning out to be a pretty cool session. It's now, I think, just gone 8 o'clock, so tide turned about 20 minutes ago, so it's starting to flood now. So whether or not that will change things, so it's just those fish came on pretty much bang on low tide. I'm still getting my head around when is the best time to fish. Night time seems good, but then daytime seems good for place and some other flat fish and stuff like that. So I guess it's just different species for different times of the day, different species for different times of the flood, for the different times of the tide rather. I'm still getting used to that. For me, I go fishing when I can. So if I catch a fish, it's a bonus really. So sometimes it's daytime, sometimes it's low tide, high tide, whatever. Yeah, I'm just getting out there really and just enjoying it. So yeah, so got some fresh baits out. They've been out for about 10 minutes now. So I'm going to give them about another 5 minutes and then we'll give them a changeover. And hopefully we can get another one out before we go home. Starting to get peckish. But yeah, it's only 8 o'clock, so I'm going to give it till at least 9. Give it an hour on the flood, because there's supposed to be a time for fish, so we'll see. Check on the smaller baits, I think. Bring them in. They've had about 15-20 minutes. I've got still got a couple of big lugs to use, so I'm only using half a lug on each of those with a bit of squid. So I'm going to redo that, get that back out there. But I'm not going to bother redoing the big bait yet. I'm going to leave that to soak for another 10 minutes or so. Yeah, so let's get that one in and have a look. Yeah, glad I decided to do that, because there's no bait on there. So yeah, so far so good. 2 fish, conger eel and a small doggie. Lost 1 weight and 1 rig, so not too bad really. Like I say, it's the weight I'm more annoyed about, because it's like £1.50 or something, you know, £2 sometimes. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed. 1 more fish. There we go. So heading out. I seem very large. What's going on there? That's better. 2 times. Yeah, so all sorted, all done. 2 fish, no more bites. Well, a couple of bites, but nothing developed into anything. So yeah, just those 2 fish. So that was Totland Bay off the landslip, kind of Totland, right in between Totland and Conger Bay. So yeah, that was the yeah, first time on video for me there. So hopefully first of many. So yeah, got a couple to edit, get them out. But yeah, until then, till next time, stay safe, and yeah, see you out on the beach or on the pier. Take care. Bye.